am very pleased to have back in our studios our very good friend Lisa Marie Halecky. You know her as the Community Engagement Manager for Lehigh Valley Hospital, Hazleton, and you probably know that she is also very active in the Hazleton Rotary Club as a past president, and that's kind of what this story has to do about. Now, Lehigh Valley Hospital, you know, we go there for doctor appointments, for help to get well, but they do other things as well that you may not be familiar with. Hence, why you are here today to tell us all about this. Lisa Marie is here to tell us about a wig boutique for cancer patients, and that is going to be located at the Lehigh Valley Topper Cancer Institute, which is right in Hazleton, right next to the Hazleton Hospital. So, Lisa Marie, this is wonderful. I know you were telling me that when you're the president of Rotary, you have a project to do, and this was kind of a perfect project for you because it encompasses Rotary that you love and your job that you love at Lehigh Valley. So tell us all about this.
So, you know, once again, like you said, we have a project. So I went to my board of directors. I said, listen, can I have $5,000? Now, granted, we do a lot of fundraising, as you well know, yes, the Wine and Beer Festival and other things, so we can do these type of community projects, okay? So for my project, I'm like, can I have $5,000? Because I want to do something for our patients at our cancer center. Of course, hands down, what do you plan on doing? And there were a couple of ideas that came across in my mind, but then I thought, you know what? It's so important to women to look and feel their best, especially when they're going through a rough diagnosis such as cancer. I mean, I can't speak, but I can only feel and hopefully understand a little bit of what they're going through. So I thought, you know what? If they allow me to have a space, I would like to create a wig boutique, a place where they can privately go in, they can try on a wig, they can order a wig, and the monies will go towards helping those, especially those who financially cannot afford to do that. You know, people who are very active no longer are active after they have this diagnosis. You know, they need to have as much support as possible. And then on top of it, we have what's called a patient assistance fund. So, and what we do for that is we allow so much money for all of our patients who need assistance, whether it be heating or a gas for their car to get to appointments or whatever it is they need to help them out through this journey. And my hope is not only for the wig boutique to be successful and helpful, but also for people to know that if you're looking for somewhere to give, we do have that patient assistance fund there for people that have cancer. They're right here in Hazleton. They're your community, your neighbors, your friends that they're helping with this money.
I think this is a phenomenal idea. I remember the American Cancer Society always talking about the need for, you know, things like this and the wigs and how people are so appreciative when they get something like this. I mean, yes, you know, we don't know what they're going through, and I'm sure it's a very difficult time, but this gives them pride back again and makes them feel confident again. And this is really great. So now you talk about the Patient Assistance Fund. How can people make a donation? Hopefully somebody watching today says, I'd like to help out.
So what we do is you can go on lvhn.org and you can reach out to our philanthropy department and say, I would love to gift whatever it may be towards this patient assistance fund specifically for Hazleton, and that's where it will go.
I would assume there's a great need for this. I mean, I hope there isn't, but I would assume there's a need for this. You know, people, like you said, and they can't always afford to go buy because it's not an inexpensive thing to go get a wig or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just wigs. You know, we have really stylish bandanas and hats and stuff like that. Some people don't want that. You know, you get warm, I understand, from the chemo, so sometimes you don't want to wear a hot wig or you need to just run to the store and you want to throw on a bandana or hat. So we have all of those headpieces available as well. And, you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of younger people who are being diagnosed with cancer as well. So even though we do have a lot of donations of wigs, which we have sanitized and cleaned and everything from volunteers from a beauty school, there are the younger ones that maybe not want those shorter wigs or those older style type wigs that may be donated. So this will allow them also to be able to have that type of headpiece that makes them once again feel good about themselves.
And if somebody is watching this and maybe they need that help, maybe they are a cancer patient and they're afraid to ask for help or anything like that, what do they do if they want to come to the boutique?
Well, they can talk to their provider at our cancer center. And I mean, the girls are really good there. So if they're a patient at our cancer center, they'll just let them know and they'll ask them if that's something they want. You know, according to Dr. Decker, who's one of our hematology oncologists who we absolutely love, you know, he said, well, that's one of the first questions people ask is, am I going to lose my hair? So, you know, it's something that is thought about early on, and our staff is wonderful to talk to them and guide them on what we can do for them.